Total beginner to Bitcoin? Good. This video is exactly for you. Right off the get-go, beginner's guide. This assumes that you're just, yeah, I've heard of cryptocurrencies, I've heard of Bitcoin, but that's pretty much it. I've heard of it. I don't know much else about it. This is the video for you. If you're sitting there saying, hey, look, is this video good? When I'm done with it, I'm going to be like making millions of dollars per week trading. No, that's not what this is about. I don't need any people showing up in the comment section. Oh, clickbait. No. This is just fair warning. You can turn it off right now. I'm not offended. But if you just have no idea what any of this really is, perfect. This is the video for you. Let's break it down from just the very kind of root word of things, and we'll go from there. So first part, currency. Currency is just a form of money. All different countries have their own form of currency. The United States has the dollar. Japan has the yen. The European Union has the euro. The United Kingdom, England has the pound. Those are just all different currencies, or in other words, types of money. So currency is just a type of money. But what I want to focus on here is the word crypto. So what exactly does crypto mean? Let me get the definition up there, then we'll talk about it. Now that we have crypto up here, what does that mean? A combining form meaning hidden or secret. That probably is like, okay, that helps me zero. All right, so let's break it down. Let's look at combining form. And this will mean a little bit more sense when we get to the whole mining part of things. But just keep in mind, mining form and secret, yeah, that's okay of a word, but I'm just gonna eliminate that. The main thing that I wanna focus on here though is once again, hidden. Combining form and hidden. And that's where the whole currency is coming from, which leads in the, okay, well, yeah, okay, Clay, I get it. It's a currency, it's a form of money, but still, where is cryptocurrency coming from? Why does it have value? Well, let's address that real quick. Why does it have value? Simply put, what does value come from? Right here. Value equals belief. I guess I'm kind of broke. I have $1 though. Is this worth anything? No, it's not. Well, I don't know. If I took to this recycle company, maybe I could get like a half a penny because it's paper, it's got some ink on it. So no, this is not worth anything. But you're saying, what are you talking about, Clay? That's $1 bill. That's worth $1. Why is that worth $1? Because you believe it is. Why do you believe it is? Well, because it's backed by the United States of America. And that's what's giving this actually value. So that is where value comes from. What is value actually defined as other than belief? What can value get you? Let's see. I remember the days when this dollar matinees, I could go to the movie theater, here, take $1, and that would get me some sort of service, right? I would be able to see a movie. So that's what value does. It gets you some sort of product or service. So you're saying, well, okay, I get it, but how does Bitcoin have any sort of value? Where is all this belief coming from? That's kind of a good question, but there's enough belief out there now where Bitcoin as a currency, as a form of value in terms of getting a product or a service is out there. Now, not everybody takes Bitcoin, but there's more and more merchants and such that are starting to take it. Why? It's pretty much why it's kind of an amazing story, why it's such a phenomenon, because people are believing in it. And more people are believing in it, and that's why prices, at least at the time of the recording of this video, have gone up and up and up, because the more people that believe in something, the more value that it has. And of course, if the less people that believe, well then, that's how prices are, fluctuated in the market. So why are people believing? Why? Hey, that's the $1 million question. That's what makes it such a phenomenon in itself. But the point being is enough people do believe in cryptocurrency, particularly Bitcoin, where it does now have value. So that is kind of where the value is coming from. It's just strictly enough people are believing in it, are supporting it as some sort of means to purchase products and services. But where exactly is it coming from? How is it being created? The good old US of A, we have probably a printing press down in the basement of the White House, and we just spit out money, left and right. Not really. It's all like, which is kind of scary. You just press a button. Hey, there we go. I just created $1 million. But how is Bitcoin actually created? Well, created isn't necessarily the word to use. What needs to be used is mining. So instead of mining for gold, silver, diamonds, you are mining for Bitcoin. So how exactly is this mining working? Well, let's come back here with combining forms. And the combining form here is you just have, and this is going to be a good time. Let's see, I'm going to go back to school here. So we have, for you calculus fans out there, and I'm just totally making this up. I'm not even sure if this even makes any sense anymore, but the summation, and then yeah, we have, I forget what these are called, but I think that makes it positive. Then we have the square root, then you can throw like numbers over here. And then I don't know, let's just divide this by x times y, and then you gotta divide that by the square root of 5 squared, and then you have to divide all this by pi times 2 divided by 4. Okay, there we go. So this is a combining of a whole bunch of just stuff, but what this is really getting at is there is some sort of complex math problem. Complex number problem. AKA, you don't know the answer to it. You have to figure it out. So it's hidden, right? It is hidden. And you need to try to figure out a solution. Well, I should say if you want a Bitcoin, if you want to create a Bitcoin, you need to be able to figure that out. Now you may be thinking, well, Clay, I do not have a degree in mathematics. I don't have anything of that sort. Well, the people that are working on this complex problems are going to be just computers. You could probably call them supercomputers, but some people, I mean, you can see, and they just have hallways and hallways full of computers that are trying to crack these complex math problems. Again, don't leave in the comment section, Clay, that's mathematically impossible. I don't even know what that means, okay? I just made it up and was having fun. But it's supposed to represent a complex issue that's hidden, and it's combining a bunch of things, and when you combine this stuff, it's just, think about cryptography, and other words where crypto is within the word, but that's what's going on. And computers are trying to solve these. If they do solve them, then a Bitcoin is created. And these are not like, I don't know, the quadratic formula where even I could probably still figure that one out. No, these are very, very, very complex problems. So it's not like Bitcoins are coming into creation all over the place over and over again. There's a very structured manner behind it, but that is how they are figured out. And I'm not going to go into the history of how this was all created, but somebody very smart created it. Blockchain technology is the term of it. And again, why do people believe in this stuff? Hey, that's what makes it a phenomenon. It's crazy, but it's working. And I'm sure people could tell you why it's believing, because the technology is there and more and more people are believing in the technology. And that is why, but as far as why is it caught on as much as it has, well, that's just what makes it. Some people say it's a bubble. Other people say it's here to stay. So, I mean, I don't know. That your opinion, that's up to you. But as far as what a cryptocurrency is, and in this case, Bitcoin, there are lots of other Bitcoins or other cryptocurrencies out there. So whether you replace Bitcoin with one of the other currencies that are, there seems to be a new one every week, that is what's going on here. It is just a digital currency that has been formed by computers, algorithms, big complex problems that when they're solved, it creates a form of that currency. And why is the belief there? Where is all the value coming from? Well, value again comes from enough people have faith in it. And when people have faith in something, they're willing to believe in it and offer products and services for it. I guess for me personally, as of like a few weeks ago, we started to accept Bitcoin on ClayTrader.com. So chalk me up in the believer. Because I'm a believer, I take value in it and I accept it as a form of payment. So that's a real world example. Why do I personally believe in it? I don't know. I guess because enough other people do now, so I'm just jumping on the bandwagon. And sure, that doesn't make me a pioneer, but hey, it is what it is. But there's a little kind of real world example of how Bitcoin has expanded out a little bit more. I now accept it, like I said, as payment for courses and the chat room and all that. So that is what Bitcoin is. I realize this was not how to trade it or anything like that, but this is kind of how it all breaks down. So don't be intimidated by this. It's just a form of money that's been formed through all these processes. And now that enough people believe in it, it does have value associated with it. But again, value is going to shift with belief. The more belief, the higher the value. If all of a sudden less people and more people, let's say, start to not believe in it, well then values are going to go down. And that's just basic supply and demand. But hopefully this helps. And if you enjoyed this, click that like button. If you'd like for me to do more Bitcoin videos, then definitely click the like button, leave comments down below, and throw out kind of questions that you have that maybe I can help answer with some more future Bitcoin, cryptocurrency type videos. But hopefully this helped you out, and now you have a good idea of what exactly is a cryptocurrency and where it all comes from. If you are out there trading alone currently and maybe are in the market looking for a community to join to assist you in your trading or to just help you, give you another set of eyeballs, then I do have a private trading community where you can trade alongside me and other experienced traders. So what you see popping up on the screen right now is both an information link. So if you click on the inner circle one, that is going to take you to the page where I explain all the details of what exactly come with the community, both the chat room and the newsletter. And then the other image that has popped up is a behind the scenes tour where you can see exactly what is going to be contained within the community. I take you through, like I said, a behind the scenes tour of everything, and that way you'll know precisely what you are getting when you join. So definitely check that stuff out if you are interested and thinking about wanting to join a community, and let me know if you have any questions.